What is going on? Happy Sunday. Happy New Comic Book Day. Oh, no, it's not Tuesday. I was going to say New Comic Book Day Eve, but I'm just getting ahead of myself. What's going on? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Sorry for the late show. I got caught up in doing some Father Day stuff myself, so I was late. No, I didn't have kids, and I'm not a father. Just, doing some stuff with family. But welcome to the Newbieverse episode 96. Crazy to think we are almost at 100. And I was just thinking about this the other day. If we get to 100 new comic book days, I always do a show on Tuesday. That would mean that by the time we get to 100 here, we would probably get to 200 shows overall. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So just, if you're trying to write newbies Wikipedia for the future, well, there you go. Nice little info there. All right, well, let's get the show started because it is a little bit late on the East Coast. I know all you West Coast people are probably like, oh, finally I can make this, but East Coast people, we got to get up early tomorrow for work. So without further ado, let's bring in the guy, the co-host, Mr. Rocksteady. What's up, man?
What's going on?
Not much, man. Thanks for wearing red.
Yeah, I got the text earlier about matching or you're off the show, I think is what it said. Hey, did you get a motorcycle?
What?
Did you get a motorcycle?
No, I got a motorcycle helmet though. You know what? I was gonna wear it because we kind of had made that bet, or you were like, oh, I bet you any money you were gonna wear it next episode. So I put a few bets against myself and I won. So the next episode, I'll probably be wearing the motorcycle helmet.
Oh, stay tuned, folks.
So stay
Something
tuned.
to look forward
to. Man, lots to talk about news-wise. We will be touching on Miss Marvel episode 2. It's fucking dope. That's all I'm gonna say right now. But yeah, let's get into it. New comic book day. Then we'll get into the news, and then we will start with Miss Marvel episode 2. And I can't wait because I can't wait to show the rating. Right, like the rating for this episode is amazing, and I know so many people who like Moon Knight are gonna hate me, but it's like I don't care. So with that, let's get it going. Let's say hello to the chat real quick. I know a few people were waiting as of 8:53, so yeah, let's say hello to them. And again, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. We got TKO Collectibles. What's going on, sir? Gold medal, Mr. Dan Delatorre taking home the silver as I see it. Mr. AOA, I'm in the locker room showering. All right. Thanks for joining us, but you got the bronze. Mr. Comic Dude, 1/5 of the Comic Kingpins, 10:15 start time. What the hell is this? I'm gonna be half asleep. Man, come on. You're fine. Just take a sick day tomorrow.
You're young.
Yeah, you're young. Mr. Tim, what's going on? Dude, are you going to the Toronto show on Sunday? I need to know. I haven't seen Tim in 2 months. Let's see here. Who else is in here? Mr. AOA, Mr. Comic Dude, Mr. Uncanny Swag. Rocksteady is just everywhere. What's going on, Peter? Peter, am I seeing you on Sunday? Am I seeing you at the show, man? Let me know. Uncanny X Dan, what's going on, dude? Isn't it past your bedtime? Dude, honestly, I got so much sun today. I was golfing with my father-in-law and some people. So, yeah, I'm exhausted. It should be past my bedtime, but yeah. But what's going on, Justin? How you doing, brother? Tomorrow's a holiday. No work for me. Where is it a holiday tomorrow?
I don't know. I got nothing.
Is it a holiday? Okay. What holiday? I need to know. I might call in sick and say I can't work on this holiday. Yeah. Newbie's back on. I can stop crying and bitching that he's not on. It's true. Dan, I appreciate you tuning in, man.
Don't worry. There will be plenty to cry and bitch about by the end of the show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're a Moon Knight fan. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. What's going on, Comic Chic? TKO Juneteenth for the USA. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay, I apologize. I did not know. So I have an 11-hour drive to Hearst tomorrow, working up there for the next 10 days. So technically no work for me. I'm up, brother. All right, man. Well, hey, let's get to it. Let's enjoy the show. Again, guys, new comic book day. We're going to maybe fly through it. Lots of news to cover. And then, of course, Miss Marvel episode 2, which I don't care what anybody says, is probably way better than Moon Knight. So actually, I might turn my hat back around because I just noticed we both were having it backwards and we're both wearing red. So I'm going to do this because I don't want to be a meme. So anyway, let's get it going, man. You ready?
Ready to rock.
All right, dude. I see what you did there. Ready to rock.
Steady.
Rock steady. I got you. All right. Well, like I said, this is show 96. So we're almost getting to that 100 mark. So let's get into it, guys. First up, Back in Time Comics. Guys, make sure you guys go check out his Facebook because he just launched a lot of stuff. His mystery box and things like that. He's got a lot of things coming this summer. So definitely make sure you guys check out Back in Time Comics. Also, remember, he's a CGC dealer. So if you're in the Southern Ontario area, hit me up or hit him up and let him know. He'll do it really fast for you. That sounded a little weird, but yeah, make sure you guys check Back in Time Comics. And if you're wondering, newbie, I don't know where to find him. Lies right here. Facebook on the right at Back in Time Collectibles, and then his Instagram, Back in Time Comics or BIT Comics. So make sure you guys go and follow. Great guy, and he's always got the books that people are looking for. Always straight up. So make sure you guys go check him out. And of course, Mr. Bleeker St Comics, the presser, the cleaner, Mr. Flea Market himself. $10 a press, $5 a clean. Make sure you guys go check him out. BleekerStreetComics.com and on Instagram at Bleeker St Comics. All right, man. Dynamite pick of the week. And if you guys know, I've switched things up in the last 2 months, and we are strictly starting always the show with Dynamite pick of the week. So without further ado, let's get it going. Funhouse. Didn't you get a spy? Did you get a Spy a Man 234 CGC slab back 9.8 recently? Hold on. Let's try this again. Didn't you get a Spider-Man 234 CGC slab back 9.8 recently? No, I didn't. I have one that I've owned for 2.5 years, 3 years maybe, but I didn't get one from CGC. I bought it for I think $80 Canadian, shipped, imported, everything as a 9.8. 2.5, 3 years ago now. So yeah. I can't. Oh, dude, honestly, I wish we had time to talk about that situation, but okay. That's just a whole nother thing. But anyway,
Next time.
Let's start it off with Dynamite pick of the week here, guys. And again, if you're new to the show, it's just based on the cover. There's way too many books to cover for Dynamite pick of the week. So I just pick one that I kind of like the art. I like the title. I like the cover, whatever the case may be. For whatever reason, it catches my eye. This week, Sheena, Queen Jungle, number 7, cover D is the one that catches my eye. Rocksteady, what do you think of the book, man? And are you big on Sheena, Queen Jungle at all?
So I think you actually did well on this one because it's a Rose Besh cover, and people who chase artists, this will be a low print run Rose Besh cover. So not the worst. Congratulations.
Thank you. Boom. So one person likes my pick. Tim is obviously the Dynamite pick of the week, guru and expert. So if he doesn't like the pick, then it just means nothing. So let's get it going, guys.
Little steps, Tim. Let's encourage him.
Yeah. Baby steps. What the fuck? Come on. See? Well, I tried, Tim. Even though BC is not here, BC still has a segment on the Newbieverse, and it's what am I looking at? And you guys know this. It's a great segment. He loves it. I love it. I love the picture. If you think, hey, this guy looks like he, sells like suits for prom or something. No. This is just, how he dresses on a day-to-day.
No, I don't want your Toyota Corolla.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into it. And I know he's not here to actually speak about it. And I don't even know if he agreed with them, but there are a few books that BC's looking at, and I know that he would probably recommend. So without further ado, let's bring them out. First up, guys, I am going to butcher this. And I know if Hyper's watching, I know he's going to be like, dude, the artist is not a Russian hockey player, but Slomenko.
He plays with the guy with Connor McDavid and Drysdale.
Yeah, but did I pronounce it right? Slomenko?
No, I'm gonna say no, and I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Somebody in the chat is gonna do it for me. But anyway, you guys know that her art has just been killing it. She has had a great run on this Catwoman series, right? The 1 in 25.
Was this Slozamaika?
Yes, that's what it is. Slozamenko. Yeah. That one right there. Perfect. But yeah, the 1 in 25 for issue number 44. Now again, The previous ones didn't really have anything special about it. It's just the fact that she is probably, one, maybe two, maybe top three, I'd say right now, hottest artist. She is probably an up and coming for sure. Her art is just crazy, but all her books lately have gone up in price. So if you were able to get one of these at ratio, you're probably looking at $100 investment down the road because they keep going up in price. All her books just keep selling later in the week. What are your thoughts on this one? Do you like this one, or like, to be honest, I kind of like the previous ones over this one. I'm not sure why I don't like this one as much.
So I like the previous ones. I like the one where she's kind of crawling through the diamonds. That's probably my favorite still. I think that's up for cover of the year still. But what I will say is there's summer comic fatigue and people aren't as into comics and shops aren't ordering as much. So I think maybe this one might be one of the tougher ones to get in the long run.
Yeah.
And there's going to be completionists, but I don't think it's the best one of the run.
Yeah. I think there's still value, great art and stuff like that. I'm not following the Catwoman series, so like I couldn't even tell you like, hey, it's a great run, it's a great series. I'm just basically going on, art and the fact that, she is the queen right now when it comes to it. So yeah, definitely a pickup if you can find this one, especially cheap. If you look and you do your homework right, I mean, all her books have literally gone up in price every time they've come out. So good for her. And if you got this one, really nice flip unless you're like really attached to it. So
word bubbles are nice too. I like
that. Yeah. I've historically said I love word bubbles because it reminds me of the old school art and the book.
Exactly.
So. All right. Now I put BC's picks of the week here, but I didn't notice that I didn't delete it. But we do have two number ones here that I thought were pretty interesting. Black Adam, of course, Mr. Popular right now. The trailer kind of exceeded a lot of people's expectations. So we got a cool cover. I'm not going to say a sick cover because it's just like, but it is a Black Adam cover. You get it. It is a number one. And then you have Dark Crisis, Young Justice, number one of 6. So it is a mini, but we could get a few first appearances or things like that. So it is interesting. Nevertheless, it is 2 books that probably should garner some express this week, just simply because of everything that's going on with DC, Black Adam, and things like that. So, what are your thoughts?
I think they do a lot of runs with movies. So like Black Adam will be a nice introduction. So if somebody's really interested in getting into it, it might be a nice hopping on point instead of trying to chase old issues or trying to find some origins somewhere else. Like they did it with Moon Knight. I know it was Marvel, but they seem to be doing it with all the movies, and it's usually a nice companion.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't like that Black Adam cover, man. Like it is, I don't know why. There's something about it. I'm just like it's
going skiing.
Something, man. I don't know. It's weird. All right. We're going to jump into Image, and we do have a number one, Beware the Eye of Odin. I mean, it's got some I don't know. I think there's too much going on here. I don't like it, but it is a number one, so I put it on the list. Did you hear about it? Are you picking it up? What are your thoughts on Beware the Eye of Odin?
I used to grab every number one image that would come out, but I don't know. I'm leery these days, and I only seem to grasp certain ones. I didn't go for this one, but I'll wait for some reviews, and if it's good, I might grab one. But I'm on the fence and not completely sold.
Yeah, and again, I think a lot of people have heard me say, I don't think this is going to be one that you need to rush out and grab. I mean, just like you said, if somebody says it's a good read, or if it's going to be one of those hot books as like a flipper or an investment, I mean, I think you'll be able to get it.
Like Wagner's a little more eclectic with his writing, so it's a little bit out there. So there's going to be certain fans who are going to love this.
He could change. He could put like 17 first appearances in this book, and
there probably is.
Fuck you guys.
First appearances.
Or 25, maybe 25. Right? So maybe a connecting cover. You don't know. It's just, sometimes you have to switch it up. So, all right. Probably one of the.
He's tired, folks. He's tired.
Thank you. Probably one of the best reads, and I know that a lot of people are going to be, grabbing this one. Obviously, completionists and things like that, but Something's Killing the Children, right? Number 24. I mean, I don't think I have to say too much about this. I mean, I think we're all picking this up, right?
Well, I think it'll go for waves. I think people who have it on their pull list are going to keep reading it, but I don't think there's going to be anybody snapping it to try to make a flip. Good story. I haven't read it since maybe issue 16. But here come the comparisons of Grimm and all that too, right? So maybe there's some competition as far as reading goes. Obviously, this is superior in collectability still, but as far as reading, maybe there's an alternative now if people are getting tired of the Erica Slaughter and House of Slaughter stuff.
Which I actually think people are getting sick of it. And I don't mean that in like how do I say this? Because I do, you know, Keys. I know Face. There are a few people that are like really obsessed with this series, and they love it, and a lot of people in the chat, right? But like, are you finding it, or is it just me that like people aren't as hyped about something's killing the children lately?
Well, I think what it is the readers are just as hyped, but the flippers and speculators are kind of sick of it because they've been told it's a hot series. They grab this issue or that issue, and really nothing's been valuable since issue 8 or 9, as far as big value goes, right? In those earlier printings.
I thought 11 was important, and then 16 is the origin, right? So
yeah, but still, they're not. People were on it by then, right?
Yeah.
So people weren't on it when they were coming out with second and third prints of the early issues. So I think, flipper and speculator fatigue has happened on Something Is Killing the Children, and it's become not as liquid of a book.
Yeah,
I can agree. But I think the readers are still pretty involved.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that we're only at 24 issues, though.
Well, then there's House of Slaughter as well.
Yeah, right? I know, but like nobody likes that stuff, right? Like, I mean, there's some people because they still keep doing it, but like, it didn't hit as much as people thought it was going to hit, right? I mean, we always talk about, you know, issue 1 still being on shelves and things like that.
So then you're going to get people who are fatigued, and these are going to stay on shelves, and then shops are going to order less. So 3 or 4 issues from now are probably going to be ordered even fewer, right?
Yeah.
So that's what can drive a little bit of value for a speculator, but I don't know.
And then the people that love the people that love that, you know, low print run or whatever are going to just go crazy, and then it just starts again, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it goes. All right, we got a few number ones in Marvel this week. We've got one of the ugliest Fantastic Four covers I have ever seen in my life in the new Fantastic Four. We have Marvel Voices Pride number 1, because yes, we're still in June and it is Pride Month. And then we have Punisher War Journal, and he's still wearing that ugly ass, I don't even know, skull thing, whatever. Are any of these kind of getting you this week? Are you, jumping at one of these, or are you just like, man, what the hell? But again, that Fantastic Four, that's probably one of the ugliest covers I've ever seen. Just saying.
Yeah, not a Fantastic Four guy, and definitely not that cover. So that's a double miss for me. Marvel Voices, I believe, has a first appearance in it. I do think these Marvel Voices books are underrated. There's some really good ones in there. They're $9.99 cover price, though. They're square-bound books, so they aren't as heavily ordered, and they start sneaking in some first appearances. Like there's that sweet Eva Ramos cover on one, not Ramos, is it Ramos? Maybe. On one of these, and like that barbershop one, the Stelfreeze. And this one had a bunch of different covers, so I think there might be legs on some of these voices, and this Pride one looks interesting. Punisher War Journal. Punisher has actually been pretty good lately, and I thought it was going to be garbage with the logo, but the whole stuff with the hand and everything. So,
no, did we lose him? Did we lose him? No, we lost him. Oh wait, are you still there, Greg? No. Oh shit. Well, we lost Greg, guys. We lost Greg. Oh shit. What's going on here? Well, he'll join us in a little bit. Yeah. Again, guys, I'm not hating on the Fantastic Four, because you guys know I do love Fantastic Four. It's just with this new team or whatever the case may be, it's just not really good. So yeah, I'm gonna be skipping it. I'm not gonna be grabbing it. The Hulk looks weird. Like his face just looks weird. I don't know. I'm not really liking the art, everything. So for me, it's just a pass. But hey, it is what it is. Gone. Screenshot that. Newbie just went DEFCON 4. No. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. Don't worry, guys. He's right here. He's right here. Boom.
He told you I'd be back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
FIFA must have cut off the internet in Edmonton.
Yeah, ever since we lost the bid, we lost a lot of money in services.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Hey,
maybe the Riverhawks game is drawing all the power.
You might be a meme. I don't know. All right, Greg, you are probably one of the biggest Moon Girl fans I know. You, Mel V, and there's like a handful of people. But arguably, and if people want to be up for debate, I do personally think that this is literally the book of the week. It was delayed. There's 4 covers, but this is Miles Morales meeting Moon Girl. I think this is the book of the week.
They've met before, have they not?
Oh,
yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they've met before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm asking.
This is their first solo together, but yeah, Moon Girl's awesome. She doesn't have much out there. The 1 in 25 is actually a really sick cover. I'm looking forward to reading it. I like the whole vibe around it. It's always fun when you get like a character from the beginning and you can kind of, it's not oversaturated. So it's not like I have to buy 50 copies of an Avengers book every week or whatever. But yeah, I like the story. It's a lot of fun. It's very light, which I like. So yeah, I'm stoked for this one. 2 of my favorite characters.
I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm also interested to know why it was delayed, because it was delayed. It was supposed to come out last week and it didn't. So I'm interested to see, usually when that happens, like there's something in the book or something.
Or they ordered way more. People ordered way more than they were expecting.
I hope it's the opposite and people just didn't order enough, right? But you get Miles, you get Moon Girl right on the cover, the name, everything. So yeah, I'm expecting this one to probably be the book of the week, to be honest with you. I
think some of the other covers will pop too.
Yeah, and like you said, I think the 1 in 25 is like a dope cover too. So yeah. Covers are so bad they made Craig's modem drop it on it too. Oh geez. All right. Told you we were gonna fly through the new comic book day stuff, and we're gonna get right into the comic news because man, there's been a lot of comic news. What meh? Come on, man. AOA saying there's dozens of Moon Girl fans. Dozens. I don't know if he's being sarcastic in the sense of like there's probably 12 of you, or there's just dozens, like a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Dude is just mad that Moon Girl has a real dinosaur and not a Zord.
Ooh.
Face.
North 49 meh girl. Oof. All right. Well, let's get into the news, guys, and it's actually pretty exciting this week. As I was putting this together for this weekend, I just couldn't stop laughing at some of the news is backlash and things like that, and some of it's just good. So let's get into it. First up, I know Just Cruz is excited as hell. I know there's a few people out there that are excited as hell, but One Punch Man movie brings on Fast and the Furious director Justin Lin, which means that we'll probably get One Punch Man and it'll probably stay like to the origin. But then when we get to Punch Man 2, One Punch Man 2, he's probably going to be in space and he's probably going to be doing everything that has nothing to do with what he actually is.
No,
right?
That's One Punch Man 17.
Oh, sorry.
All out of ideas.
117, yeah. But I mean, again, another free comic book day, a book that was hot 2 years ago that everybody was saying, go get good spec. And it's kind of just been died down in the last, I don't know, probably like 12 to 18 months. However, with this being at the forefront, I mean, you can see a few copies kind of getting up there now. And it's going to be interesting to see where 9/8 fall when it comes to like eBay and whatnot and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see where they go. But what are your thoughts on One Punch Man? Did he freeze again on me? It's all about the Rip 2. What's going on, Chef? How you doing, brother? Moon Girl, Miles Morales, number 1 in 25. Snag the copy for $17. That's actually really good. Zord would destroy that sorry, let's try again. Zord would destroy that dinosaur any day. Doesn't even have to be a Megazord. Any single Zord alone would take it. I don't know about that, man. Come on. I am totally Moon Girl's target demographic. Come on, man. Come on. Just the name One Punch Man is more like a one-hit wonder. Yeah. But you guys got to remember, right? Like it was a book that a lot of people were going after, like, you know, 2 years ago, 2020, like just before the pandemic, and even during the pandemic, that was one of those like really hot books, and a lot of people were going after it. And like I said, you know, Just Cruz, he's been on a chase for one for a long time. And I just think that now it's probably going to get a little, you know, tougher to get if there's, you know, if this is true. I mean, it is Sony Pictures, right? So I don't know how much I trust it, but we'll see. Funhouse is saying it's like $40 to $50 now. So US. So that's about, let's say $60, right? Canadian. But at the same time, like this book was like $20 for like probably the last like 10 months, right? Like it just one of those. These anime books have some serious long-term spec value. 100%. 100%. And I used to make fun of this book. I used to make fun of this book a lot. And it's nice to see that it's getting its legs. Just one of those books that I wish I would have got. Whoa, upside down. What's going on here?
One Punch Man, sideways, man. I don't know what's happening here.
What is going on with the internet out west?
I have no clue. I think you guys need to buy more oil from us so we can afford stuff.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Gas is already like $2.12 here, so yeah.
One Punch Man is huge. Like that is an absolutely massive franchise as far as manga sales go. One Punch Man is one of the biggest sales out there, and they are on season, I don't know, 100 and something, I believe, as far as like the manga goes. And what I think will be interesting is when the manga world and the comic book will collide, and maybe like first editions of manga really start spiking in price. I've seen some movement, but who knows?
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon. But they probably are. Yeah, man. I kind of underestimate like the manga and how crazy people get for that stuff, but I think this is going to be huge, man. So
like, just look what's going on with Dragon Ball comics and some Pokemon comics and some other stuff in that nature, right?
I mean, you put me on the whole Pokemon stuff, and I didn't know that Pokemon 1 is going for what it's going. Like, it is.
But there's like 17 prints or something, so it's narrowing it down, right? But that's a monster book in a first print.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Hopefully you don't lose your internet on this next piece, but
well, for sure I will.
Marvel is developing Wonder Man series with Shang-Chi director. Okay. I want to be very respectful for like the 2 people in the world who like Wonder Man, or the 10 people that bought Avengers 9 over the past week. You're an idiot. And that's as nice as I can say it. I get everybody that has their character, but this just passes this whole FOMO. Like, okay, I first of all, does anybody care about Wonder Man? Greg?
Wonder Man's been around for a while.
I know, but like, do you care?
Favorite, right?
Exactly. Like,
it's
I've never
seen people's favorite than Moon Knight was.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone dressed up as Wonder Man. I've never said, "Hey, when I grow up, I want to be Wonder Man." I've never heard anybody say, "I can't wait to get Avengers 9 because it's Wonder Man." Like, it's just like ridiculous. If you have it now, or you're going after the book, I mean, it's probably just fucking FOMO. I don't know.
So like, I guess the early one is like an early Avengers book, right? So okay, not the worst. You have a lot, but like that 90s one, oh buddy, don't bite on that.
Dan saying, as a senior collector, experienced collector, Dan, I've never had any interest in Wonder Man.
Yeah, we'd all rather Wonder Bread.
Yeah, that's the name my wife gave me. Come on, man. There are less than 5 Wonder Man fans. Less than 5. Yeah, Wonder who? Exactly, right? And I think it's just funny because like people like to jump the gun and be, like, okay, here's here's what I mean by it. This news came out, and then all of a sudden, all these people started buying Avengers 9, right? So it's going to be a hot book. It's going to be on the top 10 probably this Friday, right? If not the Friday that just passed, right? And you're going to get somebody that probably got a deal on like 2 of them because it was probably fucking cheap and nobody cared. And they're going to seem like, they're going to get butthurt when the book goes down because they want to make it an investment. But like, it's not like they're going to bring in Wonder Man like 2 weeks from now or even 2 months from now. Is going to be a while. So while you may be on the jump of this, like, I still think you just look foolish because like, I don't think this character is going to do anything. Like, absolutely nothing. So that's just my 2 cents. I could be wrong. I mean,
what are the thoughts? Is
Moon
he
Knight
involved
and
with
that happen. What's that?
Is he involved with Thunderbolts? Is that the whole thought behind it?
There's nothing more than this. I mean, some people have a few things here and there, but like it's still up in the air as to where they're going with this.
Yeah,
I did see a rumor.
Wonder Man hints in WandaVision as well.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say there's rumors that because Wonder Man is like Wanda's like love interest, so I actually read something where they're actually getting rid of Vision and Wanda as the love connection. So like Vision will still be around, just not as the love interest for Wanda.
Oh.
So we'll see. I didn't fall for that FOMO, but I will admit I like Wonder Man. All right, so there's the first Wonder Man fan I've ever met in my life, and it's Philly born. What's going on, Philly? How you doing, man? Especially that first green costume. I wish it well. What's good, Newbie and panel and chat? What's going on, man? How you doing? We'll see, man. But Philly born is the first Wonder Man fan I've ever met or had anyone say that they like that character. So I'll always remember you, Philly. All right, everybody with an ASM 200 or 300, get ready. But we've got Venom 3 being co-written by Tom Hardy. Yes, Tom Hardy is co-writing it. He put that on his Instagram or Twitter, that little, co-written by him with a little tongue and the Venom thing. Apparently, this is it for him, though. This is it. It's only supposed to be a trilogy, so I don't know if that's fake news or not. I don't know if that's just bullshit, a way to hype it up. But apparently, it's the last one in the trilogy, and it's being co-written, so who knows? But let's be real.
The symbiote suit has to go somewhere. Come on, Secret Wars.
But let's be real. I mean, we're all going to go watch it, but after the second one, like, are you expecting anything big? Like, I expect nothing from this.
But that's when we always enjoy ourselves. It's when we expect the world and they only bat 500 that we're disappointed. It's when we're expecting 500 and they exceed that it's a phenomenal movie. So I don't know. I'll go in with an open mind, but low expectations. But I'm hoping this is the passing of the torch.
I just think that's just going to be, I don't know, man. I think this is so dumb. Oh, my God. I don't know. I think this is going to be dumb. Does this mean that Tom Hardy's done?
As Venom?
Yeah.
Oh, here come the speculators with who's going to be in the suit next.
Right? So, like, this Dylan
But you also have to remember, like, in the world like Star Wars, where you have prequels and you have jumping ahead and stuff. So you could cast somebody else and it could be the same character but younger or older. But I'm hoping the symbiote suit moves.
It's going to be interesting to see because if Spider-Man gets that suit, I can totally see it being like a 2-part movie. I don't think that it's just going to be a one and done,
Secret Wars would have to be the Infinity Gauntlet. Like,
yeah. But that's still a few years away. So
100%. This is a few years away, and then that is even longer away. Like, so that's why a lot of people get caught up in speculation and they buy a book and it doesn't change value in 3 months and they're disappointed. But there's long-term stuff, right? So if you're specking on that, the time to buy it is now because it's 3 years down the road. But you have to be willing to hold it for that long.
Yeah, it's true. Very true. All right. I think this one's going to be very interesting, but for all our Whatnot fans out there who use Whatnot, guess what? And Greg, I love the fact that you're on the show, and I love the fact that we're talking about this because we've talked about this. You use Whatnot. You just had a show where you were like, man, fuck this. I've kind of been absent from Whatnot for about like 3 weeks now. But eBay is launching a new eBay live shopping platform, which means it is going head to head with Whatnot. They see what's going on. Now, I will remind everybody, eBay doesn't really take care of its sellers. It is always for the buyers. Now, 7 out of 10 times, does it work? Yes, 100%. But there are other times, and I've had situations, and Greg has situations and stories where eBay has kind of screwed us. I think eBay is going to mess with a lot of buyers here, or a lot of sellers here, because people are going to complain about something and then get their money back. They're scam. There's just a lot of things. So, like, I don't know what to believe. I don't know if I like this. Not to mention fees and taxes are involved here, where Whatnot doesn't necessarily have those taxes, right? So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Greg, what are your thoughts on eBay having a platform now?
So like you said, that's been my big concern, is their customer service. People returning books, saying, "Oh, I didn't do this." How many people's kids on their lap accidentally pressed the button?
Yeah,
and they want to cancel. So I do worry about their customer service, where I do give Whatnot credit, because their customer service and everything was superb. So this one goes out to YouTube. We need you to be the best of both worlds. We need YouTube to be the best for selling, and we need YouTube to be the best for customer service, and you will blow both these companies out the water, in my honest opinion.
wow.
The good thing for eBay is that you have a lot of viewers on books. So how that falls through the searches and how they perform their algorithms and all that will be interesting. But I do think the market is changing. I'm sure Instagram is already dabbling into it as well. Facebook, I'm sure, is trying to figure out more of a sales platform, because there's already sales on there and they don't want to lose those people and those views, right? But I do think eBay, Instagram, and Facebook are also going to enter the market, and things are going to change real quick, and people are going to be forced to lower their prices, or to make it competitive at least.
It's definitely going to be interesting, because you're also going to have your diehards on eBay who might, and let's be honest, right? There are people that don't know what Whatnot is. Greg, we've met a lot of people up in Canada. They're, not necessarily everyone who collects a collectible knows what Whatnot is. And it ranges from a lot of ages, right? So,
well, you don't think eBay knows what Whatnot was doing? You don't think they heard about it and had people watching? Whatnot came from nothing. They had no following. Like, they've been around for a couple of years now, but only comic books for like a year or whatever it is. But they didn't have the initial following eBay has. So there's got to be 5,000 times the amount of people on eBay as there are on Whatnot. But yeah, and also, yeah, eBay, you get your immediate money. You don't have to wait for it to arrive. I think that changes though after 1,000 sales or something on Whatnot. But I do like the Whatnot onboarding but competition is good.
I like what Chef's saying. eBay is a site to make more money for sellers, unlike Whatnot. My opinion. I just see lots of Whatnot sellers just quitting during a live feed because of not making more on a product. Dude, I'm there with you. I've stopped shows because I'm like, hey, no one's buying this. We're on book 8 or 9. It's like, okay, done. Because I don't want to put up like a $20, $30, $40 book to watch it go for like $5, right? I'm also not.
But also, nobody's going to pay $21 for a $20 book as well. So it's like, it doesn't benefit the seller and it doesn't benefit the buyer. So you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. eBay is a juggernaut. They got big pockets they're going to take. But what I did and make it 20 times better. eBay still has more sellers, so it may be an easier shift for them, giving more sellers for Whatnot. Yeah. If you go buy it now, requiring payment, turn the buyer requirements to 11 and block the ass hats, eBay can be tolerable for sellers. Yeah. I amassed most of my collection because of the reliability of eBay.
Absolutely. As a buyer on eBay, I remember, like, I've been on eBay for a long, long time, and there were like horror stories. Oh, I paid for this and never got it. If you pay for something and you don't get it, guaranteed you're going to get your money back. I have never heard a buyer really getting screwed. I've only seen sellers get screwed.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. All right. This one was really funny because everybody was hating on this, but at the same time, it's like, seriously, why? Lady Gaga is sexy as hell. First of all, she's in my top 10. If I was in an elevator with her, I'd probably have sexual assault or something. I find her
You
sexy.
stop.
I find her sexy. I think if she played this character, Harley Quinn, I think it would be pretty fine. Like, I don't see a problem with it. The problem I personally see with it, I'm not gonna lie, if you like musicals, good. I just don't like musicals. I really don't. I hate musicals. Not my type. Even when The Simpsons started doing it, I didn't like it. Family Guy, South Park, like I just didn't like those episodes. Yeah, I don't know. I could see this working. I just don't know how well, especially with how dark the first one was. If they could follow that, blueprint, I think they would have something. But yeah, I don't know, man. What do you think? What part here don't you like? Do you not like the Lady Gaga playing Harley, or do you just not like the musical thing? Because I think people were just jumping to
You're just assuming I don't like it.
no, but like people, like just
Yeah.
people were blowing up on like comments and stuff like this is stupid. Oh, fuck this. It's like, okay, first of all, you're gonna watch it. Even me, I'm complaining about it. I'm gonna go watch it. But what part is the part that you think more people didn't like? Was it
I think there's going to be a market for it. I think it's tough because Disney does their musical shows, but they're obviously geared towards families. So this is going to be darker if it's going to have Joker and whatnot. I don't mind Lady Gaga as Harley at all. What I do think is I think it's a cash grab, and they're just trying to do this so they can have like Broadway shows, so they can be there with Beauty and the Beast and Les Miserables and stuff like that. They're going to be in all the cities, and there's going to be a Batman musical, just like the Avengers wanted in all those shows.
I was just gonna bring that up.
But this means that Margot Robbie is available to play Dazzler, and that's what I want so bad, more than anything.
I think a lot of people also have to understand one thing. This universe that they're creating here has nothing to do with the DCU, so it doesn't affect like the actual Harley Quinn, right?
This is a one shot.
Exactly. And people are forgetting that. So I'm just like, what's going on here? I think she could pull it off. I think she really could. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be better than people expect. I think we're just jumping the gun here. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm okay with it. So do you think this starts with Joaquin was walking down the steps and boom? This is going to be trash if it happens. A musical? Come on. I mean, I heard Nova was going to be a musical, so we'll see. I'm just trying to get under his skin now. All right, gang. Enough of news. Let's get into the most important thing of the week.
Obi-Wan review.
No. Episode 2 for Miss Marvel. We get introduced to a character that I thought was creepy as hell. I was like, wait a minute, this guy seems too good to be true. He also did belly flop. So it's weird to me that he belly flopped, but then he came out like being like, yo, I'm not hurt. But I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. I've really enjoyed this show so far. I don't know what it is. I've just enjoyed it a bit more than Moon Knight. Everyone has their preference, but I just really like this show. What are your thoughts, man? Because I know we've talked about episode 1. Now we both seen episode 2. So where are your thoughts?
So I don't know how. I don't want to spoil it too much. So people, if you don't want to know anything, turn away. I'm not going to give away too much. But we saw Cameron, and he's a big deal in the Miss Marvel.
Inhuman.
Yeah, but a good guy, right? So we don't have our bad guy yet. So I'm interested where it's going to go, if we're going to get the inventor. And who's his, was that his auntie at the end with him?
That it's his mother.
Okay, so what we have to remember too is she has a bangle, but in the books she has bangles, right? So I'm wondering if she has some sort of connection to the second one, and where that's going to go. But I do like it. I like that it's a fresh start. I don't feel like I need to remember, oh, this happened in this series and that happened in this series. Sit back, take it in, and I can be engaged on the actual show. I'm not looking for Easter eggs in the background or anything like that.
No.
And it's light so far, and the character development is moving along. And I'm excited for some superhero stuff.
Yeah, I did watch who is it that I watch? Rock Nerds or Nerd Rock? What's the guy's name?
Oh yeah, Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah, Eric
Oh.
Voss or something like that. He does great Easter egg ones, and I've started watching his right after, because usually I'll watch it like a week after, but like just because he does so much in-depth information, and it was just kind of cool to see like all the Easter eggs or all like the Inhuman stuff, and Inhumans have been something that I've really been on for a while. Obviously having FF46, and always kind of trying to buy FF45 as much as I can, but you know, it's clear, you know, they're going the Inhumans route here. This gentleman is an Inhuman. She is clearly an Inhuman, right? So we're learning a lot. There's a lot more mystery to it. I really think, and you know, I'm seeing the comments right now, and even you and I, Greg, we went in with this, and I said this right after Moon Knight, where I said, you know what, I think people are going to be sleeping on this. I don't think they're going to give it a lot of credit, and they're going to go in with low expectations, and it's going to be good. Well, guess what? I think 95% of us have gone into this show with low expectations, and it's been great. Like it has been good. So I will say that.
I think it's been a good show. It hasn't been good for like speculating and stuff because it's pretty straightforward. So I think it separates those people, and I think that's great. I think sit back, enjoy it, and I think this one is a lot more family friendly and a lot more relatable for high school students and maybe older. So you're grabbing another generation, right? So for speculators, this is a long-term hold on these books, in my opinion. Like I tried selling some on Whatnot, and still nobody's really interested in it. So I'm just going to put them away.
New Rockstars, the Eric Voss, he actually also mentioned in his video for episode 2 that he's noticed that there's some barcodes, some QR scan codes in both episodes, and in both episodes they actually take you to the comic when these characters are introduced. So in episode 2 you actually get, I think it's Miss Marvel issue 15 or 17, when she actually meets this guy, his first appearance and things like that. So
13, I think.
Or 13, yeah. So it is going to be interesting to see what barcode books, maybe you can kind of follow the story. But in the last episode of those Easter eggs, like it was very interesting because a lot of the stuff really does follow the book. So if you want to kind of get a jump on it, or like you said, Greg, the spec stuff, it's a great way to do it if you just read the book.
Yeah, so I'll break it down. There's Miss Marvel Volume 3 is when we first start seeing Kamala Khan stuff. A few things happen in that, but not a ton. It's actually Miss Marvel Volume 4 where a lot of stuff goes on that I think could play a part into this story. And then there's Magnificent Miss Marvel 2, which is a very underrated run. And there's a lot of keys in there. And if you kind of follow what's happening, there's a character named Amulet. And I think Amulet's going to be a big deal in Miss Marvel's moving forward. And Stormbreaker, too.
Yeah.
There's some sleeper books in there, and not a lot of people are ordering, right?
No, but you know how it is. People will jump on it, you know, later down the road. I think this character is going to be around for a while as well. I mean, obviously she's going to be in the movie, so it's just going to be interesting to see where her keys go, especially because all her keys are super, super cheap. So,
except for that like second printing where she's on the cover and it predates her other, like that point one. That one's like a $2,000 book, but other than that one,
yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I like it. I enjoy it. It's gonna be interesting because I think it's 6 episodes in, right? Or it's only 6 episodes.
Correct, I believe so.
So we're gonna get the third, obviously the climax of the series, you know, this Wednesday coming up. And
so Red Dagger we haven't seen yet, and that
No.
character we've been told is confirmed. So yeah, we got to get introduced to some of these key characters.
Yeah, I really do think that, you know, the climax of the show on Wednesday is literally going to be like really good. And because like that aunt, when she's having that conversation with her aunt and she realizes who, you know, this guy is, like it's very interesting, man. So
I heard a rumor that she might be an Eternal.
I heard that too, but I don't see it. I heard that Fasto, I think that's his name, from like the Eternals, that he had created that bangle. right?
So
Because
that could be the connection.
remember, when Bruno actually did the scan, he even said, he goes, the energy is coming from within you. So maybe the Bengal was actually just something that activated it,
Yeah.
but the power is inside her. So that also leads me to think that maybe at the end of this show, she doesn't need the Bengal.
So there is I think she's gonna need two. I think at the end she'll have both. And in one of the books is the origin of her bangles. Which I think is interesting, and I think we might get that in the next episode. Is what are the Bengals? Where do these powers come from? What's her family lineage? And now, who's coming to get her? Who wants the Bengals?
Nice.
Probably Mephisto.
Oh God!
Please so get your Silver Surfer books.
Please stop! Don't bring that character up. Oh my God! Can you imagine? I think that's the first time people have mentioned Mephisto in the show. We've literally done every show, Disney Plus, and every show has had, oh, maybe Mephisto. Oh, maybe it's Mephisto. Oh, it's Mephisto. You know, like, so this could go down as the only one that people don't spec on or actually talk about.
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. That's the show. Greg, thanks so much for coming in and hopping on and chatting. Just quickly before we get off, let the people know, where can they find you? What's going on? You doing whatnot? Instagram? What's the deal?
Actually, fun thing this Sunday, me and a couple buddies, Matt and Brian, looks like we're gonna set up a garage sale and do kind of like a comic book impromptu sale. The three of us, and just have some beers on a Sunday and post on the groups and see who wants to come by and snag some books. So I think that'll be a pretty fun time. And then you can catch me on Instagram at Rocksteady Collects. But whatnot, I'll stay tuned, I guess.
Okay, can you repeat that? So you, Matt, and Brian, which I know, the great guys, great comic people, you guys are going to be doing a garage sale on Sunday.
Yeah.
But basically, you guys are just going to be drinking and hanging out, selling.
Well, we're just we're gonna bring all comic books to sell, so we'll fill up the garage and the driveway, and then we're gonna post in the groups that we're doing a comic book sale, and we're just gonna be chilling out all day. And if people want to come and talk comics, they can come hang out, bring a lawn chair, buy some comics, and chill.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, I just didn't know. I'm just picturing you just like drinking and having comics, and yeah. Okay,
that's where it's going.
And we are still waiting to hit 3,000 subs. We have great slabs to give away. Yeah, Ozzy, Dan, a few people. Tim have given books. So guys, we are literally, I think, 61 people away from 3,000. So if you want to help me get there, I know I've done a terrible job, promoting getting to 3,000, but 63 people subs away from getting to 3,000. It would be a nice accomplishment. I just passed 3 days ago. I was alerted that it has been 2 years on YouTube for me. So that's kind of interesting. I should have done a show, but I apologize. Tuesday, please stay tuned. Work is just kicking my ass these last couple of weeks, just with a lot of sick calls and people vacation. I've had to work overtime. So Tuesday's show might be moved. So please, don't get mad. I'll be back. It's been 2 years and I think I've only canceled like 2 shows. So that would be like the third one. So that's pretty good, right? So yeah, just keep that in mind. Tuesday might be canceled or might be moved. So it could go either way. It just depends. And then guys, I do have to let you guys know, next Sunday, June 26th, is my birthday. So I will not be doing a show on my birthday. I'll tell you guys right now, next Sunday will not be happening. I'll tell you that right now. It's just my birthday. I've got family coming from, out the country and things like that. So I'm hanging out with family. So next week's show, Sunday, won't happen. But Tuesday's show will be moved. We'll work something out. So just keep that in mind. All right. Other than that, I think
we'll figure out something in between. We'll make it work.
I'll do something. I promise.
Yeah, guys. We'll make it work.
Also, if you're making the show in Toronto this Saturday, or Sunday, I'm only going to be at the show from 10 a.m. to probably 2 p.m. And then I got to head back because, again, it's my birthday. I got family. So hope if you make it out to that show, you can come hang out and come chill. Nobody buy a Jungle Action 6 because I'm trying to buy it. So if there's only one at the show, stay away. If there's a Tales of Suspense 39, stay away because I want it. But other than that, I appreciate everybody hanging out and enjoy your Monday. Any last words, Greg?
Nothing. Stay easy, everyone.
Stay easy. I was gonna say something clever, but I couldn't think of anything. All right, guys. Fun show. Thanks for hanging out. Later.
Peace.